so keep that in mind.
Yeah, hey, forget I asked.
That'll definitely do.
Ew. Join the Discord.
It was the least fun I've ever had playing this game.
A small but vibrant and extremely humble community.
No, I've seen the sleeves, but I'm like, you said you're suiting up, and then you put your sleeve on. Thank you for saying that.
Because I'm a demon on the keys.
Next thing I know, we're both dead. I immediately left the lobby.
In Vietnam.
What are they playing for? Are they playing to win?
Stay humble.
Stay humble.
We are live. Welcome
Dear Lord.
to the Dropshot, episode number 74. My name is Casey, also known as Razinon. I am joined, as always, by my good friend Tanner. Tanner, say hello to everyone.
What's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing this fine evening?
It is a fine evening. It's a fine, crisp autumn evening.
It is, dude, actually.
And I forgot what it felt like to not be sweating and on the verge of heat exhaustion.
Really?
Yes, absolutely. It has been 10 months plus of 100 plus degrees here at the office in the studio, which is my bedroom, of course.
Okay.
Just always too hot. And today, at long last, I got some reprieve, some respite. And now I am at a comfortable temperature. And I've never felt better. I slept well last night because I didn't wake up and have to change all of my blankets because they're drenched in sweat. My fan I didn't have to have 8 fans on like an absolute asshole. I am just so happy that I am not, again, on the verge of dehydration, heat stroke, etc. So it's a great evening. And, in fact, we've hit a milestone this evening. We just surpassed, thanks to the boundless generosity of many of our esteemed listeners, such as yourselves, 100 patrons.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go. Indeed. I could not be happier about it. I actually didn't check the total numbers lately. I wouldn't have realized it if Tanner hadn't pointed it out. So shout out to Tanner. Thanks. And for all the patrons, thank you guys. Means a lot. We very much appreciate it. And this is quite the milestone. I did not expect to ever have 100 patrons. And I appreciate it very much. So, speaking of patrons, a lot of you joined during this pre-show, so I'm not reading your name tonight because I wrote the notes beforehand. But I will read your name next time. So relax. You're not being left out. Don't start malding. But your name won't be mentioned here. But it will be next time. So
They're furious already. Wait, do you have your window open, dude?
of course I do.
Is it that nice? Nice. You got that little window fan in it?
The window fan, yeah, of course, naturally.
Nice,
yeah, it's
dude.
a dual fan. And
That's some
it's,
good feeling air coming at like 68 degrees, maybe.
Ooh, it's
66.
crispy, dude. It's literally crisp air, dude.
Is it?
Crisp,
Yeah, that's crazy.
cool air. It feels fantastic. I mean, just
dope.
amazing. So, anyways, the temperature in my room aside, welcome to our new patrons. Some of them, not all of them, like I said. Samuel, Bud Reds, Cody O, Derek C, Manny, Mar. I don't think your last name is Mar, so if it is, put a space next time. And Zeocam, and Muskogee Warrior. That is a lot of new patrons, by the way. So I think maybe the fact that we were holding our esteemed listeners hostage on Saturday, they might have gotten scared and decided to sign up because the announcements went for too long on Saturday, and they said, "I don't want to risk this happening again." Is that a fair assessment of what's going on here?
That's fair. Pretty sure that's exactly what happened, actually.
I suspect it is. Mm-hmm. I suspect it is indeed. So thank you guys. Much appreciated. Speaking of Patreon, by the way, another announcement here. we are recording tomorrow another Patreon episode, and on Sunday. Confirm, Tanner?
Yep.
Okay. So we'll have all your Patreon episodes up shortly. We promise for a month, and that's what we're gonna fucking give you. So normally we do it every. We try to shoot for Fridays at noon, but we just got all fucked this week or this month. But you're still gonna get 4. And of course, if you join the Patreon, you get access to all the past bonus episodes. So if you sign up now, that's instantly like 15 hours of just fire content, dude. Fire content.
Jeez. Okay.
So keep that in mind. And then, of course, the new ones that you will always have access to. So patreon.com/the Dropshot. Be number 101 like the Dalmatian. You want that honor? Do it now. So anyways. Yeah, those will be forthcoming. Also, last announcement here on my end. Do not miss the streams for the next 3 Saturdays. The next 3 Saturdays, you cannot miss this broadcast. Now, maybe you work and you can't be here live. Call in sick. Is that not going to work? Quit your job, right? You have to be here live, dude.
Well,
because unless you're a patron, then don't go.
How are we supposed to get gifted subs, dude? Come on.
Any shills? No, but really, these Saturdays, the next 3 Saturdays, we have an exceptional. We have a thematic arc, a story arc that is taking place this Saturday, the following, and the one after that.
Wonder what it's about.
I think I know what it's about.
Yeah, do we fucking find out.
Do we want to reveal this, Tanner, or are we going to play our cards to our chest?
We'll keep it a surprise.
Okay. We'll keep it a surprise.
Are they going to hate it? Probably. No. Are we going to like it? Yeah.
They're not going to hate it. They're not going to hate it. It's going to be fantastic. By the way, unless you're a new frog, you already know what this is going to be about. We've talked about it plenty. But nonetheless, it's going to be really fun, and I'm really fucking excited. So make sure that you guys are here for the next Saturdays. And last announcement, we will be drawing a winner of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Ultimate Edition on Saturday. And I will also be speaking the coveted code word for everyone else, and then you can DM it to me. So there's a ton of reasons you don't want to miss Saturday. It is going to be chock full of fun and exciting activities. Call me a stepbrother. I'm full of shit jokes today, so I'm going to stop telling them.
Yeah, you should just talk as normal.
Yeah, well,
just use your dumb big words. And stop
normally,
with
I'm
the jokes.
Incredibly funny, right? So I think I'm off my game today. But Tanner, any announcements from you?
Of course not. I have nothing to say.
Okay.
Nothing new to say. Thanks for the offline follows, I guess.
Hey, it's something. It's something.
Here's my announcement. Join the fucking Patreon. How about that?
You also haven't streamed in like a month. So of course no one's subbing to you. Hey,
keep that in mind.
Stream and you'll get subs, dude. How about that? Which we will be doing today, finally, inshallah. Some Call of Duty. What's Modern Warfare? Holy shit! I forgot the name of the game.
They may even see an old regular on the stream if his update finishes.
Really interesting. Okay, hopefully that'd be great. I would love to see that.
I don't know if you even know who I'm talking about, but
there can only be 2 people. That means so.
Okay, who are the 2 people?
Itch and Lowcap.
Okay, yeah, it's Lowcap.
Okay. How was I not gonna guess that? Okay. Anyways, nonetheless,
you are fake news.
No announcements then. Deacon Cheese.
Nope.
With the 500 biddies. Let's go. Thank you, brother. Deacon going a little nutty. I appreciate you, dude. I appreciate all the support this evening, by the way. Lots of love.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
Okay. Breaking news.
We have breaking news. all of a sudden, hey, all the fucking sudden in the last 30 minutes, 3 offline subs. Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
Thank you, Untainted, Chef Kane, and Spellcheck Swag.
Change it.
Yeah, that's a change it.
Yeah.
Thank you, gentlemen, for the offline subs. I appreciate that. Damn, this is my first offline sub since, what are we, in October?
Vietnam.
Probably since July or something, yeah.
Yeah.
So thanks. Let's fucking go, dude.
Thank you, boys, for spreading the love. Deacon Cheese, thank you for the 500 biddies. And Untainted with the 200 biddies. You love to see it. Thank you, boys. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm honored, humbled, and privileged. And now we have some things to cover. So if you were listening for the jingle, here it is. Woo! All right. So today, we have to talk about the season. 'Tis the season to be spooky. And unfortunately this year, we will not be able to see any sorority girls in Halloween costumes. And I put that in scare quotes. So instead, we're going to have to derive our pleasure this Halloween from video games. But let's be honest, that's where you guys have always gotten your Halloween pleasure. Because you're virgin nerds. Because you listen to a podcast about a video game, right? So you're all losers. You're not actually missing out. Nonetheless, the playlist update is kind of intertwined with the patch notes today. So we're just going to get straight into the patch notes. And here...
Well, why don't we just get straight into the playlist updates then, if they're the same?
All right, Tanner's left the program. Okay, Modern Warfare and Warzone haunting event live. So basically we have this huge event that is full of a bunch of shit related to Halloween. Have you played since this update, Tanner?
Oh, of course not. I didn't have time to play. I would have loved to. It looks fantastic, dude. I'm actually very excited for this. This is the type of thing they should have been doing every month for the last 7 months.
Yes.
Some sort of event. Like, I know we haven't even gotten into it yet, but Exclusive A said it himself. He's like, this is the biggest thing they've done to change the map or the game in general since it came out, actually. He said, and it's a limited time Halloween event. He's like, it was so much fun to play. I don't get why they haven't been doing these things.
Dude, that is fucking funny. You're right. Some goofy LTM is the most they changed the map. Holy
Even he said, he was like,
hilarious.
yeah, like we've gotten stadium, we've gotten subways, trains, but none of that actually changed the map. He said, this actually changes how the game plays and the map. So
that's
I'm very
really
excited
funny.
to play, actually.
That's a really good point. So anyways, yeah, Tanner and I have seen a lot about this on social media, of course, and articles such as Charlie Intel, etc. But we haven't actually played it ourselves yet. We will be doing that after the stream. But nonetheless, we've heard a lot about it. We have all the details for you. So that is what happened. This came out on the 20th, yesterday, Tuesday. Warzone, new playlist. Nighttime Battle Royale. Verdansk Going Dark, available in select Warzone modes like trios. And then this is somehow different from Zombie Royale. So I guess, Tanner, is this true? There's 2 different nighttime BRs?
Yes, so nighttime BR is just regular BR, but nighttime. And then the other mode is zombies.
Okay. And Zombie Royale is like everything that I've been seeing.
Yes, exactly. That's what people like.
Yeah. Quote, operators can fight against, call back in, and alongside powerful zombified creatures as part of Zombie Royale. A limited time mode where death is far from permanent. Okay. A little theatrical, but that's fine. Instead of being sent to the gulag, dead operators will come back to life as a zombie. Although zombies cannot use weapons, they have supernatural abilities, increased speed, improved jumps, which is an understatement. We'll get into it. Deadlier melee attacks and thermal vision. Have you at least seen gameplay of this, Tanner?
I've seen a lot of gameplay. I haven't seen gameplay as a zombie, though, now that I think about it.
Dude, it is crazy. So let me hit these one by one. So basically, yeah, Zombie Royale is the BR at night. And if you die, instead of going to the gulag, you instantly get redeployed as a zombie. And as a zombie, you can't shoot a gun or pick up a gun, obviously. But you have permanent, like, thermal vision. That's really good. You have increased speed, so you move faster. Fine. Your equipment is an EMP grenade, which isn't in the game, right? So this EMP grenade, it'll stop vehicles from moving, and it will stop guns from being able to shoot for an amount of time. Yes. Oh, wait. No. That's their lethal. Their tactical is gas grenade, which is a normal ass gas grenade. But yeah, they also have this EMP where they throw that and like weapons don't shoot or something. And they can jump literally like 5 stories high. Like fucking high.
Jeez.
Dude, they just launch across the map. So it's kind of insane. And they're hard to see. The zombies are. Which is not great.
Are they loud? Like when they're jumping and stuff, are they loud?
I don't think so.
Ooh, okay.
I don't think they're like silent, but I don't think they're like super loud or anything. I'm not really sure though. But yeah, they're fucking nuts, dude. It's interesting. They're not, they might sound overpowered. I don't think they are, but I think they're like, they are at least threatening. And then if you're a zombie, if you kill people and pick up like vials that people drop, if you pick up 2, then you will redeploy with all the weapons you had when you died as a human. So if you had your full loadout and you die as a zombie, you'll come back with your full loadout. But if you're a zombie and you get killed while a zombie, then you're out. And then the only way to come back is to be bought back.
Yeah.
So that's roughly how the Zombie Royale mode works. Now, again, Tanner and I haven't played it, so there might be some small details we're missing. But that's basically the gist of it. From what gameplay you've seen of this, Tanner, what are your thoughts on it?
It sounds so fucking fun. The one thing I keep seeing is that the end of it gets very intense. And there's a bunch of like zombies running at you and stuff. It looks so fun. One question I was going to ask you is, how do the thermals look for the zombies? Because there's not many games. Okay, well, there's not many games ever that have done thermals correctly where they actually work well. So do they actually work well? Like, can you see a lot better with them? Yeah,
yes. Especially because it's a nighttime mode.
Yeah.
So, well, like, even if they were shit thermals, they still, like, are a lot better than, like, the humans.
Wait, are they thermals or, like, night vision goggles?
They
like,
look
does
like
it show your heat? Okay.
Yes, yeah. They are... They have like thermal vision, but it doesn't look like the thermal scope, and it doesn't look like the NVG scope.
Got it.
It's like its own thing, but it operates as thermal, basically.
Got it.
Yeah. So, there's also apparently a new trick or treat scavenger hunt available in Warzone. I don't know what this is, and we're gonna dive into it in a second. But basically, what it says here: find the specially marked supply boxes around the map in 16 locations for a trick or treat. Collect all 16 rewards to unlock a bonus blueprint. So that's a big don't care. Don't waste your time doing this, but you can if you want.
Oh, sounds fun.
Okay. Multiplayer, new playlist.
It's making people go to different areas of the map at least. Because
Yeah.
you have to search for a crate in different areas and then you randomly get it.
Sure.
It's trick or treat, dude. Never been trick or treating? Do your parents fucking hate you? They even let you out of the house? They lock you in your room with no air conditioning when you were little, or what?
It felt like a sweat lodge. Of course I've been trick-or-treating. But I'm not 7 years old anymore. So I just don't care about a blueprint when the game has 22 days left in its life cycle. I just can't care.
Its life cycle is going to be another year because Warzone's going to be ran by Infinity Ward still, but yeah.
Well, okay. We can maybe get into that if you insist. But nonetheless... is this scavenger hunt like its own playlist?
No, they're like missions you can do.
Oh,
It's like a weekly.
contract?
It's like a weekly challenge. It's like a weekly challenge you can do.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Well, anyways, let's move on here. In multiplayer,
Okay.
also some new playlists. On Slaughter, change it. Squads must wrest control of a juggernaut suit that spawns somewhere on the map and advance forward into a specific goal area. Be prepared for minigun fire and consider powerful kill streaks to take down an opposing juggernaut, as well as the mad scramble whenever the suit is available for the taking. Also, the juggernaut in this mode, and in all other modes during the Haunting of Verdansk, which is the name of this seasonal event, will come with a pumpkin head, which is surprisingly sturdy and durable, despite it being a hollowed out squash. Well, it's a hollowed out pumpkin. That's why it's called a pumpkin head, right? But nonetheless, K on Slaughter. I wonder if this is sixes. What do you think,
I
Taylor?
would assume so. Yeah.
I would also assume so. And then there's also Gunfight, which they've named Gunfright, which I refuse to read. And then Halloween Mosh Pit. I don't know what this is either, to be super clear. But it is something. Also, we got some new store bundles. One of them is some from the Saw franchise, which we briefly went over. One of them is also from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And then there's a new one as well, which I guess we're going to get into a little later. It is in the notes. But yeah, I don't see it here yet. So, do you have any idea what this Halloween Mosh Pit is, Tanner?
I don't think it's anything special, really. I think it's just like
It's the name of
I
a
don't know,
Mosh Pit
actually.
playlist?
Yeah,
I think
basically.
you're right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually.
Okay. So also we got a couple other little details. Let's see. It ends on November 3rd in Warzone on all platforms. What else do we have here? Here is a picture of the roadmap, which might have some new information for us.
Well, it won't.
You don't think so?
Well, let's put it this way. I'm pretty sure on that roadmap they put the Jack 12 on there. So
They did put the Jack 12, which amuses
Like-
me.
yeah.
Yeah. We also
So
have a
they're
gunfight
dumb.
tournament. So maybe that's
Really?
live.
Oh.
Yeah, it might be live. Or it might be coming out during this event. Nighttime Plunder is coming out week 2. TDM Snipers Only. Juggernaut Royale. I don't know why they named it that way. But they're going to have a Juggernaut Royale, which sounds like a
I don't know
disaster
either.
that I won't be playing.
Of course we're not going to play that.
Yeah. And then that's about that. And then we also have Double XP Weekend in week 2, which you shouldn't care about. But yeah. And then there's that operator as well. But we're going to get into that in a second.
Dude, those are dope. I'm excited for those.
The operator skins?
Well, the bundles too. Yeah.
Are you going to buy one?
Oh, absolutely. I think we should both buy different ones. One of us will buy one will buy the other. So I
Tap,
don't want
tap,
to give
saw.
Infinity Ward too much support.
Tap,
Okay,
Saw.
that's fine. I kind of like the other one better anyways.
Okay. Well, I would buy Saw no matter what. So now I will do that. And then let's see here. A couple of the things that you can get in the supply boxes, I guess. Okay, here we go. From the start of the event, 16 designated areas in Warzone have a chance of spawning trick-or-treat supply boxes. These special caches have a chance at awarding the operator who opened it a permanent item unique to each area. Oh, okay, this is cool. So each different of the 16 is its own blueprint or reward of some kind. That makes
Yeah.
this a lot better. Okay.
Oh, I know.
Such as
Yeah.
a blueprint weapon or calling card. Well, thanks for clarifying when I obviously messed this up and you didn't say
Which
a
article
goddamn
are you
word.
reading? I'm trying to find. Is it the second
Trick or
one?
treat scavenger hunt for Warzone announced. MDub haunting event detailed. That is the
Okay.
link. Of course, the trick or treat supply box could also contain a trick instead of these treats. While the trick itself will deal no damage, expect it. Oh no, I've seen this. Expect it to be horrifying both visually and audibly. So if you open one of these crates, you'll either get a fun and exciting weapon blueprint or a jump scare in my first-person shooter video game. What are your thoughts on
I don't like
this?
that. Those actually piss me off. I legitimately get scared from those, and I've seen a ton of clips like that. So every crate I open, I'm just going to assume has one in there, and I'm just going to be on edge and freak the fuck out.
Just mute
because
and
I
close
don't
my
like
eyes.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just fucking do one of these, or just recline my chair and do this. One of those, you know?
It's a pretty nice chair, dude. It reclines.
Yeah. What code should they use to buy it?
Use promo code the Dropshot at checkout at Secret Labs chairs for 0% off your purchase. So yeah, I hate jump scares in all forms of media. They are low rent, low budget, low skill, like gimmicks that are not interesting or titillating in any way. It's just the cheapest possible way to scare someone.
It fits in for this, though.
Yeah, sure. I just hate them in general. It does fit in for this. I hate it, though. But yeah, there's nothing actually wrong with it other than my personal grievance against it. But yeah. I do actually quite like this. I'm actually surprised at how much I'm enjoying this. At least the thought of it. We'll see how well they executed. This all happens during an active match, so needless to say, this is the one time where fighting over trick-or-treating is perfectly acceptable. I don't understand. They were trying to make a political statement here, I think. Let's not do that. You're a video game company. There are two ways to track your progress during this event, either in-game on the TAC map screen or in the Warzone menu through the Halloween event section, which we will get into a little later. This submenu contains an overview of the event, including a map of all locations where the boxes can be found, that also acts as a progress tracker. Look at all of this detail, by the way. Wouldn't it be nice to have a progress tracker for, I don't know, your fucking game? Wouldn't it be nice to have this for, like, the ribbons that they shouldn't have implemented in the first place? How about calling card challenges? How about emblems? Like, they've done better for this dumb fucking Halloween event than their actual game. And I don't know if that makes me furious or happy that they're at least doing one event well. What do you think?
Yeah, I had the same thought as that. But, you know, go fucking figure, dude. It's Infinity Ward we're talking about.
Infinity Ward in 2020, for sure. Yeah, I'd have a stronger opinion on this, to be honest with you, if there were not 22 days, 2 hours, 25 minutes, and 43 seconds until Black Ops Call of Duty Cold War Vundy Bop Ultimate CIA Red Door Bay of Pigs Edition released. Because I just don't... I'm just, like, mentally totally fucking checked out of this game. So, yeah, I think it's kind of, like, too little too late, obviously, but I'm glad that this actual event is at least appearing to be really well made. And everyone has been saying that it's been really fun and cool. So
yeah,
what I'm seeing here comports with that. This all sounds like really good and like the right way to do an event for sure. Like super transformative, trackable. There's a lot of different facets. So it's not just a playlist or like Christmas lights on the downed Apache helicopter on a map crash. It's like a bunch of shit. So it's an event done well, just too little too late. But still, at least they did the event well. I'm not mad at that. So, and here's a look briefly at some of the rewards you could get. We got whatever. A lot of calling cards and stickers, which I don't care about. Here is a FAMAS blueprint, which doesn't matter. This is a cool looking watch though. Time of the season.
Yeah, that
it's
is
like
dope.
a holographic orange like numbers that come up, which is pretty cool. So yeah, but that's pretty much that. And then once you earn all 16 rewards, you get a bonus blueprint, the Pumpkin Punisher assault rifle. This appears to be a SCAR.
It's a growl. God, you're so dumb.
This is a growl. Yeah, Nexus.
It's a
barrel.
growl.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, well.
You're such a dumb shit.
White West Coast liberal elite. I don't know what the
go
gun
figure.
is. I just know
Scared
how
of
to
guns, yeah.
bang with it, dude. So it's a Growl blueprint.
You are fake news.
Growl's actually a pretty good gun, so at least they didn't give you... I'm glad it's not a Scar blueprint. Let's put it that way. Buff the Scar. Doesn't matter now, though. So...
True.
And there's also some location hints here. As well as investigating the moving train, expect to find these boxes in the following areas around Verdansk. I'm not reading these off because it's like the whole map. But you can go to Charlie Intel and look into this. I'm sure there's guides elsewhere as well. But yeah, there's probably much better guides with like pictures on the map. But still, looks pretty fucking cool. I'm actually pretty excited to play, like unironically.
Yeah, me too.
So that's going to be cool. And then
Dim
here,
the lights, maybe light a pumpkin candle. Have the window open, hear that fresh air, the breeze come in. What do you think?
we should get a fog machine for Halloween. We should each get fog machines. Dude, that would be funny, bro. That would be funny, dude. Turn off all the lights except like orange or like red floodlights. I can send you one, by the way. We could put it on the company card. And then just have a fog machine for the whole fucking stream. Here's what we'll do. I'll send you a fog machine. And since I blow such fat fucking clouds out of my vape, I don't need one, obviously, right? But for you, we'll send you a fog machine. And we'll get a nice little Halloween stream, dude. Great idea,
Are we
Tanner.
going to dress up for Halloween?
Do we actually want to? When is Halloween? What day of the month is it?
It's next Saturday, dude.
Oh, it's on Saturday, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay. Dude. Are we dressing up? Am I?
Maybe we should just
bugging?
cancel. Maybe we should just cancel the pod and have a Halloween party.
Let's go trick-or-treating.
All the patrons are invited if they want to fly out here.
Yeah, for sure. All right, well, chat, you guys, okay, podcast listeners, get in the Discord. Tell us what we should dress as for Halloween. Here's the criteria. Almost no effort. It has to be almost no effort. I'm not putting on makeup. I'm not buying a costume. I could buy like a mask. No, I'm not wearing a mask. I'm not doing a podcast in a mask. So if it's something like some dumb little cape or something that I can get 2-day delivered on Amazon Prime, if you have Amazon Prime, twitch.tv/Razinon, by the way, free Prime subscription included with your Amazon Prime subscription, then that'll work. So hit us in the Discord with that. That's funny. I didn't even think about that. But anyways, Zombies Royale. A couple other little details. I think we went over most of this. Yeah, we went over all of this. So ends November 3rd. But the zombies perform, behave, as we said last time. And then we already went over that as well. So also, real quick, aside from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and the Saw bundle, there's also a new one called Dr. Karlov. Now, is this a fictitious character or did they just make it up for Call of Duty? Do you know?
I think it was somebody from the single player, wasn't it?
Is it?
Or what is it from? No, not from the single player. Was it from a movie or something?
Let me see. I'm going to look on Reddit, the fucking bastion of information. I've never heard of this horror figure. Scientist gone mad over the death of his daughter. Kills a bunch of people. The Drums of Jeopardy is the movie. Interesting. So I like how they went with like two... Dude, this is a movie from 1931. So they get...
That's not what they're talking about, I don't think.
Well, stars Warner Oland as Dr. Boris Karlov. I think it probably is, right? So here's what's weird about this. Here's what's weird. We have a blockbuster hit, Saw. Another blockbuster hit, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Let's not call them blockbusters, but yeah.
They were. They were. And then we have the antagonist from the 1931 motion picture film, silent picture film, maybe. The Drums of Jeopardy. Dr. Karloff.
It's pretty dope, though, actually.
It is kind of cool. I just don't understand it. Maybe they got Saw and Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and then they were out of budget. So they didn't have enough money to go to another, like, big studio. They were like, fuck, dude, we have, like, no money. Maybe we can go to this dude's, like, great-great-granddaughter and see if she'll give us the rights to this for $100. I don't know. It's very weird. But, interesting. Anyway, he's whatever. He's the third bundle. So Dr. Karloff. And he's a bale skin. He looks creepy. I don't know. What do you want me to tell you guys? It's a fucking cosmetic. So anyways, if you're let me put it this way. If you knew what the Drums of Jeopardy was, that means you're a film snob, right? Because no one should know what that movie is. Nearly 100 years later. So if you know what that movie is,
it's almost actually 100 years.
You
Jesus.
disgust me. And I don't unsubscribe from this podcast. That's what I'm telling you. If you've heard of the Drums of Jeopardy, unsubscribe from this podcast.
Jesus,
that's
dude,
what we're saying.
Come on.
That's what we're saying this evening. So, anyways, that is.
Dude, they're gonna make so much money off of these bundles. Holy shit!
I wouldn't have bought one unless you said you were buying one, and of course, I'm not letting that happen. So.
Oh, I'm gonna buy 2 of them then.
I'll buy all 3 then. How about that?
Okay.
Also, here's a picture of the little what's it called? Image you get access to that tracks all your progress. It tells you how much time is left in the event. It links you to like information pages. It tells you how many of the 16 loot boxes you've gotten and where they are on the map. I mean, super well done. This
Incredible,
level of detail,
actually.
It's actually insane. This level of detail was not even remotely fucking close to being in the actual full-ass game. But it looks really good that there's this little information panel for the event. So, any thoughts in general on all this shit, TDS?
Yeah, it's incredible how much effort they put into this. It's like, if only you thought, if only you had this many good ideas starting in March, April, whenever this shit came out, dude, we could have had some fun things going on this whole time. But yeah, they didn't.
It makes me think. Go ahead.
I mean, they could have done something dope for like the 4th of July. Had like a in-game live like fireworks event or something like that, you know? It's like they didn't do anything like that.
True.
So we'll see how this transfers into the next game, because now I'm expecting big shit when Christmas comes around, you know? I want a Santa outfit. How about that?
Yeah. Yeah, weird.
I want Mara wearing elf ears.
Well, Mara won't be in Cold War. Or if she was alive at the time.
Well, it's going to be a
infant.
seamless transition, so all of the operators are going to be in the next game.
So my co-host's name is Ghislaine Maxwell. We'll start there. Also, what was I going to say? Were you the one that was saying, I wonder if this game is shit because they were rushed by Activision? Someone told me this recently.
Probably. I don't know.
I don't know who it was. But, like,
I don't know.
Think of how well done this Halloween event was. Is the reason for that because they actually had time to do this? And that's why the game is so bad?
Like they've been prepping it for weeks, months, whatever.
Yeah, like they've actually had time to do it? Or do you think they're just dumb? Like, I don't know what it is.
Any dummers?
Any dummies?
I don't know, actually.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know either.
That's a great question, yeah.
It's just weird how well this is done. I would have never expected this to be done well. That's what I'm saying. Nothing in this game has been done well. Like, almost nothing in this game has been done well.
Of course not, yeah.
So it's weird to me that all of a sudden, like, of all things, the Halloween event is done, like, super fucking well. It's just strange.
It's the worst game ever played, yeah.
I have questions about it. It's strange, but maybe we'll find out at some point. So, and then also, you can get a Texas Chainsaw Massacre emblem and calling card in Warzone. Go to texaschainsaw.com. I guess there's a new movie coming out. That would explain a lot. Follow the site to watch the selection of clips. Warning, audio. It's going to be loud, so mute. Enter your email when prompted, and then you get a code to your email within 2 weeks. By that time, this game will be off of your hard drive, hopefully, so this doesn't really matter. But if you insist, then you can do that. TexasChainsaw.com, and then you'll get an emblem and a calling card. So,
wait, there's a new movie coming out? Is that what you said?
Why else would they take you to TexasChainsaw.com?
Well, now I'm intrigued.
Well, get ready for a jump scare.
I'm not going to their website. I'm not an idiot.
Okay. But yeah, if you're interested in that, you can do that. It'll also be for Warzone, so...
Oh, it's coming out next year. Yeah, there's going to be a new movie.
Yeah, so if you plan on playing Warzone after Cold War launches and you want this emblem, I mean, all you have to do is put in your fucking email address. So, TexasChainsaw.com, figure it out. Whatever. So, anyways. Next section here. That is it for patch notes. News and upcoming changes. So, first of all, more of this horse shit. This fucking pawntakespawn.com horse shit. I couldn't care less what they give me.
Are they still updating that website?
Yes.
Jesus.
Yes. They sent out
Yikes.
emails with instructions on how to decode a sequence compiler. I don't know what that is. They spelled complier right here, by the way. Charlie and Till. It's compiler. Dyslexic. Doesn't matter. But yeah. And so now there's like more instructions about how to do other shit. I've already had my multiplayer beta, so I don't care at all about this website. It is not going to tell me anything interesting ever. And can we please stop? Can we please stop? It's polluting my feed, and I hate it.
Yeah.
Now, what this is almost certainly a reference to is the only facet of MDub, or excuse me, of Cold War that hasn't been talked about much, which is zombies. So this is probably you compile, decompile the sequence, and then you write a Python script and then export it to Java and then hack the mainframe, and then you get a fucking zombies character model that you can render on your own machine, and there's your leak. That is the depths that these cunts have gone to with this bullshit, this ARG bullshit.
Well,
so anyways, I don't care about this. I didn't look into it at all, and I refuse to, actually. But it's about zombies.
sorry, I meant to do the ding ding.
Okay. It's about zombies. So if you're into zombies, hey, the game comes out in 20 days, so just wait if you're into zombies. How about that?
Yeah, know what I'm excited about for zombies is to fucking play it. I don't give a shit if this Pawn Takes Pawn website is ever updated again. Take it down. Don't fucking care.
This was cute literally 6 weeks ago or whenever it came out. Dude, the game comes out in 3 weeks, bro. We don't give a shit about this anymore. Stop making us jump through hoops. Just put out a trailer like a fucking normal development company would. This is so dumb. God, it makes me fucking irate. For no reason. It doesn't matter. I don't care about zombies, but still, whatever.
Yeah.
So anyways,
I'm excited for zombies, very actually.
Are you actually? Play zombies. Tell me more.
I'm dead serious. I'm excited. Like the fact that it sounds like it's going to be customizable and you can rank up through it, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think they put a lot of work into it this year. Hey, I'm going to go out on a limb and say this. It's going to be better than multiplayer this year.
Than Cold War multiplayer?
Yes.
Interesting.
I think Call of Duty multiplayer is dead. It's dead. Nobody cares about it anymore. That's
a pretty spicy take.
It's not spicy. A lot of people say that. It's dead.
I think a
Modern
big part
Warfare
of that,
ruined it.
This is a total This is a total tangent, but I'll go here. I think a big part of the reason that I agree with you, multiplayer is dying for sure. For Call of Duty, I think a big reason is like the BR side of it. But even more than that, it's the fact that live stream viewers want to see BR more than multiplayer, which makes all the streamers who are like the influencers who upload the opinions that their fucking viewers should have. So everyone gets their opinions from like their favorite fucking, from Swag and Nick Merckx and Scump and whoever else the fuck, Tim the Tapman. They get all their opinions from them and they're wildly popular. And since everyone likes the BR content as a viewer, all the streamers stream it. And then they say, and they talk about, and they play, and they prefer the BR. So then all their viewers prefer the BR. And then that, therefore, like, trickle down preference. Any conservatives in the chat? Any tax cuts in the chat? Like, no one cares about multiplayer anymore. And it's all Warzone.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is, actually. Like, Swag was talking about this. Like, Swag was all multiplayer for his entire, like, 7-year YouTube career. And then, up until and including BO4, he played a little Blackout, not much. And then Warzone came out. And then that's, like, all he plays, and he doesn't like multiplayer that much anymore. And even when he was, even when the beta was live, he played it for, like, less than half the time he was streaming every day that the beta was live. He would play like 30% Cold War, if that, and then Warzone the rest of his stream.
I never saw him play any, yeah.
And he was just always talking about like, multiplayer just, it doesn't do it for me anymore. It's all about BRs. So I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
People don't like watching multiplayer games like that. They don't care anymore.
Yeah.
They just don't.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, BR brings in the viewers, and then, yeah, they all play that.
And I don't blame anyone for that. I don't blame the streamers because they're trying to get paid. And that's why we stream fucking Warzone, by the way. And I don't blame the viewers either. Because a lot of times it is more exciting to watch Warzone.
Yeah. The only people I want to watch play multiplayer are like the top 0.01%. Literally
like 50 people. Like total that I would prefer to watch multiplayer on, yeah. Yeah. But even watching Nate Gibson play Warzone is super fucking fun. I actually might prefer watching Nate play Warzone than multiplayer.
Really?
Yes. Because he's so good and Warzone is so different that it's interesting to see how he does things. And if he's still good in Warzone, if the skills translate. Spoiler alert, they do. He's insane. He's fucking gross.
Oh, he's a fucking god, yeah.
Shout out to Nate Gibson, friend of the pod. But yeah, no, I get it though. I agree with you. But yeah, multiplayer's dead. But does that mean, to get back to what your dumb fuck statement was, does that mean Cold War Zombies is going to be better than Cold War multiplayer? Absolutely not.
Maybe.
Absolutely not.
We haven't seen anything on it, really. I'm excited for it, dude. I'm very excited for it.
It'll be better than multiplayer in the same way Modern Warfare's campaign is better than Modern Warfare's multiplayer.
It won't make you rage, at least. Like, it's basically like a BR. It's really boring at first. It starts off slow, but then towards the end, it gets fucking intense. And people will love to watch that stuff. It'll get intense.
That will be interesting to watch streams of people playing zombies. I think that'll be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I love streaming, dude. I think it's so good for gaming and shit. I fucking love it. But that doesn't matter. Let's move on. Anyways, there's a sequence compiler that got tweeted out. Also, I'm not going to go through this too deeply, but basically some more details on Cold War's Fireteam Dirty Bomb mode. Now, this was live during the beta. It was, the closest analogy I can draw is it's like Plunder if Plunder was played in Cold War. God, sorry. Tanner, did you play it at all?
No.
Did you see it at all?
I watched a little bit of it, yeah.
What were your thoughts?
But, well, no, I take that back. I really didn't watch it at all. I saw people say it was fun, though. I saw people talking about it on Twitter, saying it was like the best part of the beta, actually.
Really?
Yeah, and then like a day later, I saw everyone saying how bad it was. So I'm not really sure what to believe. Actually,
what I was gonna say, yep. That's what I saw too. I saw a lot of mixed reviews. Like Ace said it's super buggy right now and glitchy, but the concept is fun and he had a lot of fun, is what he said.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, then he just had fun because the bugs will be largely ironed out, hopefully. I would assume they would be.
You are fake news.
Well, this is Treyarch, so God, please Treyarch, deliver me from evil.
Yeah, this is Treyarch, so we'll have no hit regs for the next 12 months.
Yeah, mate, that may or may not be true. We will see. But yeah, I played half a match of this, and it's exactly like Plunder. You drop in with a full loadout, and the goal is to essentially run around with a squad of 4. You pick up uranium, and you stand on this little node where you deposit it. And I'm pretty sure it's like the first team to deposit the amount of uranium or whatever wins. And then you have
so it's Plunder, yeah.
It is Plunder, basically. You have to kill other squads. There's downing mechanics. There's armor. There's self-reses. I mean, it's exactly like Plunder, dude. And this means, look, I played it. All of the BR mechanics are in there. All the Warzone mechanics were in the beta. All of them, except for the gas. The gas is the only mechanic that was not in the beta. But that is the least challenging aspect of, from a development aspect.
Yeah.
Or perspective, exactly. I would say. So, do you think it's possible that there actually is a Cold War Warzone on launch day? Or likely?
Fuck, dude. On launch day? Of course not. No. Nothing's coming on launch day. It just, like we've talked about, it doesn't make sense either way. So if they do one for Cold War with all the Cold War mechanics and a Cold War map, it's like, oh, okay, so then nobody's going to play the Infinity Ward Warzone again.
Mm-hmm.
But then if they do the Infinity Ward Warzone, everyone will be like, why are we still playing the same game? It's either way, it makes zero fucking sense. So
I agree with that. My only thing is, let's be honest, they wouldn't code in all of the BR mechanics to a new game only for Plunder. Right?
Exactly. But also, they wouldn't make this entire BR for Modern Warfare for it to be completely dead 7 months later. Nothing makes sense at all. It doesn't.
I think what makes the most sense, which is something we've said, now that we know that this has all these mechanics already, about 1 year after Warzone's launch is when the Cold War BR will launch, and they'll call it Warzone. That's what looks the most likely to me.
Okay.
You disagree?
I don't know. That's an interesting thought. You'd be the only person that's ever said that, so you'd be the only correct answer I've ever seen. So
I just don't see why they would code all this in and then only have it be Plunder when they could
makes
pretty
complete
easily
sense.
make a BR.
I know exactly
you know?
what you're saying. It's so confusing. I don't know what to think.
Yeah, it's weird. Either way, it's weird, and it shouldn't be called Warzone. That's, I think, one of the biggest sources of confusion here. And I don't know. That's just a guess. But anyways, that is basically our review of the Fireteam Dirty Bomb mode. I didn't have fun, but also it was super buggy and it played kind of cheesy. It just seemed cheesy. I don't know how to describe it. It seemed like a low rent game mode. Someone in chat said the uranium looks like Minecraft blocks.
Yeah, okay.
It all just seemed kind of like a free to play fucking shit game. The Fire Team
you love the low rent line tonight, by the way.
Do I? Have I said that a lot?
You said it twice, which is
It's too many.
One too many times.
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. Agreed. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that's our review of Fireteam Dirty Bomb, because some of you might have been annoyed we didn't talk about it at all. I played it again half a match. Tanner didn't play it at all. Whatever. Even if it was super well done, by the way, still not our game mode. For the same reason Plunder is not our game mode.
Yeah.
It's just
we liked Plunder at first.
Yeah, Plunder was fun for like a couple days because it's kind of gimmicky. And like, you know, it's cool, but it's like a party mode almost. And then it just gets boring real fast because it doesn't seem competitive enough. So that is our thoughts on that. Anyways, let's move on. Next point here, real quick. I don't know if Tanner saw this or if any of you listening did, but there were already cheaters in the Cold War beta. Now, first of all, you might be thinking, Raz, are you sure they weren't just using a controller? To which I would laugh and I would say, hey, good one. It's hard to tell. It's actually hard to tell because aim assist was way too strong in the Cold War beta. But also, after I finished guffawing at that, I would say, unfortunately, yes, I'm sure. I've seen some clips on Twitter. Very obviously aimbotting. Snapping faster than 2020 cents, he'll get you a snap. And on everything perfectly on the head. Now, why did we see so many cheaters in the Cold War beta? Two reasons. And they're the same reasons we see a fuck ton of cheaters in Warzone. Number one, it was free to play. So if you get caught cheating and your account gets banned, there is no cost, monetary cost associated with that. Number one. Number two, and more alarmingly, no anti-cheat. Now, we've told you this many times. There was not going to be an anti-cheat in MDub. And if Cold War's engine is at all similar to MDub's engine, or if it is off the same platform or whatever, if it originates from the same spot, then there's probably not going to be an anti-cheat this year either. Because if Cold War was based off of the same engine as MDub, then if MDub didn't have an anti-cheat, even though they've gotten so much shit for not having one, that means it was too much work for them to make an anti-cheat for MDub. Specifically for the engine that MDub is on. Therefore, if it was too much work to do that for MDub, it will also be too much work for them to do for Cold War. Because if they could have made an anti-cheat, or they wanted to make an anti-cheat for that engine, they would have done it already. So if Cold War is on the same engine, which I still don't know, because I've been told two different things on this point, then there will also not be one for Cold War. Now, Tanner, what are your thoughts here? Do you have any notion of what fucking engine we're on? And also, irrespective of that, do you anticipate that we see an anti-cheat this year with Cold War?
It seems to be we're on the same exact engine that we were on in Modern Warfare. Yeah, there's so many similarities with everything. Will we see a anti-cheat? I feel like we will eventually see some sort of anti-cheat come through Warzone. But I'm not expecting that for 6 months, maybe. I don't know. Like, we knew that it's a lot of work. Like, that's what our insider source had told us a long time ago when he had talked to his buddies, and they were like, there's nothing coming, because it would take thousands and thousands of man hours because the engine just couldn't handle it.
Yes.
So, it's hard to say. I think something will eventually come for Warzone, but it's not going to be like right away. Cold War will launch absolutely without anti-cheat for sure. That's what I think.
Now, yes, I agree with you. If there's no weird Cold War Warzone thing right away, I actually don't care that much about this. Because I honestly think anti-cheat, there should always be an anti-cheat, of course. But for a $60 retail game, anti-cheat's way less important than it is for a free-to-play game. So for Cold War multiplayer, if there's no BR for the first 3 months, if everyone in multiplayer has to buy the game to play it, then if there's no anti-cheat, I'm mad, but I'm not malding. I'm not mad and balding about it. I'm just like annoyed. Because most people are not going to spend $60 and then blatantly aimbot and then get banned. They're not going to like risk that. So.
Yeah, that's super dumb.
Yeah. But either way, I agree with you. I don't think we're going to see an anti-cheat soon. But hopefully there is one for Warzone. It's going to depend whatever the fuck this transition into Cold War Warzone means. A lot of the anti-cheat thing is going to depend on what that looks like, I think.
Yeah.
To be honest. So, we'll see. We'll fucking see. But, yeah, there were cheaters in the beta, which I found amusing. Well, are there cheaters in betas normally, Tanner? You've played more than me.
No. Usually, I mean, not in the betas I've ever played, no.
I've never seen one, I don't think, yeah.
That's what's very funny about it.
Yeah. Very weird.
So of course it's this game, yeah.
Actually, huh? So sad.
Yeah.
So, anyways, next up here, last little note. Treyarch. Treyarch's just the better dev team, right? And here's another piece of evidence to that effect. Treyarch is trolling Cold War leakers in the best way possible. I'm not going to read this whole story, but okay, here's the tweet. Look at this tweet. Looking through the COD coldwar.exe, you will find some code, right? The code will say loot boxes config, and then it has a link. And then microtransactions config, and it has a link. So basically, these like data miners that go through the files of shit look for hints of what microtransactions and loot boxes are going to look like next year. And then they did this digging. They found, oh, loot boxes. What the fuck's going on here? But in the files, it's a web link. And the web link leads to the timeless classic Rickroll. It's just a link to Rick
classic,
Astley's
dude.
Never Gonna Give You Up on YouTube. Which is fucking hilarious. So, we've already talked about how the loot boxes are going to perform the same way this year as they did with MDub, which is fair, equitably, cosmetic only, and everyone's happy about that. Because Activision's making more money than ever. The consumers aren't having to gamble or pay to win. So everyone's happy about it. And Treyarch was just trolling with these leaks. I think that's fucking hilarious. And I love that they did that. And I feel like Treyarch is just the better dev team. Like Ashton Williams, who tweets once every season.
And it's a retweet.
And it's a retweet, yeah. She doesn't have original thoughts, right? So, community manager, by the way, has no personality, has no silliness, has no communication of any kind, in fact, with the consumer base, which is her job title, by the way. Community manager, by the way. Whereas Treyarch, on the other hand, we have Tony Big Dick Flame tweeting 8 times a day about how they're going to change the milliseconds of time it takes for the AK-47 to ADS about the closed beta. Like,
yeah.
So the disparity, the delta between these two dev teams is just so wide. I just love this little story. Did you see this, Tanner?
Yeah, of course I did. I thought that was fucking hilarious. Like, I want to know what happened when some of these leakers like got to that point, and if they saw that code, they're like, "Oh shit, dude, what is this?" And they clicked on it and actually got rickrolled.
I wonder who the first person, to get rickrolled was.
Absolutely wrecked. TBH.
That's fantastic. Yeah, I thought that was
Fucking
so
destroyed.
fucking funny. I would have laughed so hard if I was some data mining nerd. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's so funny. So, anyways, Treyarch reigns supreme. Fix your hit reg, and your netcode, but then your game will be fun. And turn down aim assist and take it off of snipers. Okay, well, you're not perfect, but we're getting there. The communication
Not
has at least
perfect.
been better. So
far.
So, Tanner, anything else to add?
No, of course not. I'm excited to play this Halloween mode. I think it's going to be fun.
Okay, well, go install some shaders. Go live.
Okay, I already did.
I'm going to wrap this bitch up. So, iTunes reviews. If you leave a 5-star review on iTunes and you write a review, I'll read it. I don't care what it says. Now, we're a little light in the ass on iTunes reviews lately. Write more of them.
Super light in the ass, yeah.
Write more of them, right? But nonetheless, one intrepid individual has decided to write one. So, Griff296, which is not a change it. It's the appropriate number of letters, of numbers. And Griff is a perfectly serviceable name. Not a birth name, but it's fine. So Griff296, keep it. The title of this review is Mooch. Change that. And here's what the review says. Love the podcast. I've been listening to all the episodes in order from start to finish. That's some moxie there. I listen while I'm at work because music is too boring. Still a console peasant. Okay. I sympathize with that. Besides the console peasantry, of course. If anyone wants to help with the PC fund, my Venmo is at GRIFFEN-JULIAN. That is at Griffin-Julian on Venmo. Send him some scratch so you can join the PC Master Race. Much love. Thank you, Julian. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the analytics, you stupid bitch. Now, before we end this broadcast, I have to talk about this. Tanner, are you familiar with United States Congresswoman from the great state of New York, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez?
Oh, yeah. I think I've heard that name before, actually. Yeah.
Also known as AOC.
Yeah.
A part
I
of
think I've heard that.
the squad. Change it. A Democratic congresswoman, in the United States Congress. Okay. She and another congresswoman, Ilhan Omar, two United States congresswomen, went on twitch.tv, the same website where I create this podcast, where we both create this podcast about a video game, right? Twitch TV. United States Congresswoman from the great state of New York, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, fired up a stream and played Among Us. Now, I don't know what to think of this. Honestly.
Really?
I don't know if I find it engaging and cool, pandering and hacky, or just fucking, or depressing, or absurd. I actually don't know what to think of this. I mean, a representative, a United States member of Congress, was playing Among Us on Twitch last night. This is the state of electoral politics in 2020. Now, I tweeted about this, Twitch or twitter.com/Razinon, of course, that this is why when people in Discord start talking about politics, or people ask me, what do you think of the fucking riots, or what do you think of Donald Trump's new fucking executive order? Does it actually matter? Because we have sitting members of Congress playing Among Us on Twitch TV, and you're going to ask me what my opinion is on fucking foreign relations with Iran? What are we doing? Politics is a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke sham. And the fact that we have sitting members of Congress turning on their webcam. I mean, can you imagine, dude? Can you imagine in 2015 if I told you, hey guys, so close your eyes and imagine Rand Paul is going to go to Best Buy after he's going to walk off of Capitol Hill and he's going to go to a fucking Best Buy and ask for a Logitech C920. And he's going to plug it into his computer, set up OBS, make sure his bitrate is set correctly, get an overlay, and then fucking fire up his Twitch.tv stream. It's just fucking absurd, dude. It's insane.
Yeah.
And now Rand Paul did not stream on Twitch TV, but still, a sitting member of Congress did all of that, and it's just insane. I don't know what to think of it, other than it is absurd. Politics is all theater, and it doesn't actually matter at all what my opinion is. But largely, this is democracy. We have members of Congress streaming on Twitch. I just, like I said, I don't have anything to say on this other than it's so absurd that
something to say.
Don't ever ask me for my opinion on politics again. If we have sitting members of Congress streaming video games, then my opinion doesn't matter on anything political, and neither does yours. Or anyone's, actually. It's just so insane. I don't think it's a bad thing that she streamed on Twitch. I watched a lot of it. It was actually cool to watch. She seems like a nice person, AOC. Yeah. I don't have any opinions on her politics. I think the Green New Deal, I've heard a little bit about it, and it did not sound feasible. I'll say that. Now, I'm no macroeconomist, but it didn't seem possible. But kind of reminded me of the Great Leap Forward, to be honest. Chairman Mao, read a book. But she's also obviously not some genocidal maniac that wants to turn some agrarian peasantry into a post-industrial society. The circumstances are obviously different, and that's not what she's trying to do, right? Still probably insane, but I don't know. I haven't looked into it at all. This is just what I've heard. But the fact, I just don't know what to think of this. Did you see the stream at all, Tanner?
Oh, of course not. I never opened it. I saw screenshots of it.
Yeah.
From a private chat.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I don't really know what to think of it either. I mean, it's kind of cool, honestly. I don't have an issue with it.
I don't either. I don't think I have an issue with it. I would have to really sit down and think about it. I think it just illustrates how much of a fucking joke this whole thing is. But it's not bad. Yeah, she's not wrong for doing it. But also, of course she is. Do I want Congress people streaming Among Us with Hassan and fucking Pokimane, dude?
Not the first guy, no.
I don't know if I do want that, but I don't know if I don't. It's just weird. It's weird. I don't know.
It's strange for sure, yeah.
I feel like if you're a congressperson, it should be beneath you. That's what I'm saying. Like, isn't Twitch beneath you? You're a United States congressperson.
Well, they're trying just to get people to vote. They don't give a shit about the actual streaming. They're trying to get the young
people
vote.
Like Tanner and I
Yeah.
do this fucking riffraff, you know? I want to be
Exactly.
spit on by you. I don't want you to get in the mud with me. You know?
Spitters?
And that's not a sexual thing. Just because AOC's got some.
Relax.
Yeah. Anyways.
Because you'd be in jail.
Doesn't matter. It genuinely doesn't matter. That wasn't the point. I don't know. Yeah. It's just weird. So I just thought it was fucking crazy. So anyways, I'm excited to play this shit game. So democracy is dead. We have Congress people streaming on Twitch. Next, they will be doing TikTok dances in rented mansions in Los Angeles. And that is just the timeline we are in. So if you thought a representative democracy, such as the Republic of the United States, was a good idea, or that your opinion matters, sitting Congress people are streaming Among Us on Twitch. So the best way to support us, besides listening, is of course joining the Patreon. Patreon.com/thedropshot. 4 episodes a month, weekly hangouts, and more. And of course, you get access to the entire catalog, all the bonus episodes of the past, instantly unlocked. Patreon.com/thedropshot. You can find us on Twitch and Twitter, Razinon and Tanner Dropshot, one word respectively. Rate us 5 stars on iTunes. Sub to the YouTube. We're very close to 1K. Thank you for all the subs lately, by the way. A lot of people have actually started doing it, so thanks. But I need more, so do it. We have 2 merch stores. See the show notes. Join the fucking Discord. And last, but certainly not least, special thanks to our Damascus patrons, Mr. Salmonella, J. Pritch, Slivovitz, Jake Downs, Zerosio, Rainman, Sandstoner, Tequila Sir Rockingbird, Face Esquire, Tyler H., Gift Curse, Adam H., Stiff Hambone, Change It, Von Trapp, Optimus Primed, Aussie Menace, Vesterg, Goated Oat, Josh V, Dreves, Civ, Dread Pirate Roberts, Sly, Dr. J Webb, Patrick C, Derek R, Wade M, It's the Pickle, That Dirty Clap, Killicam, Pre-Shock, Garrett S, Michael C, Jada Pinkett Smith, Lemur Party, Freeze, The Dave Daily, Young Evan, Brandon L, Ryan A, Sean B, Manny Marr, Derek C, Samuel, Hit Show Block, Cope, Cowboy, and extra special thank you to our one and only Obsidian patron, the Dropshot Patriarch, the Vaping Viking. Also, special thank you to Untainted with the 200 biddies, Nico with the Gifty Boy, Beachy with the Subarino, and the Mullet Proof Mute with the 5 gifted subs. Let's fucking go. Thank you, boys. Sorry I didn't get to you sooner, but I was on a bit of a roll. So all of you, Mullet, Beach, Mullet, welcome back, by the way. Brother, nice fart, Tanner, and Untainted, and everyone else who supported us this evening. Much appreciated. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for listening. Have an excellent evening, of course. And as always, remember, stay humble.
Stay humble.
Thanks for watching this episode of the Dropshot, a Call of Duty podcast. Be sure to like and subscribe because in addition to full episodes like this, we've also got clips from the show, as well as gameplay breakdowns and more on the channel. The show is streamed live on twitch.tv/Razinon every Wednesday and Saturday at 7 p.m. Pacific time. So give us a follow over there, make sure to turn on notifications, and you can chat with us live during the podcast. And of course, we are available wherever you listen to podcasts. Just search for the Dropshot on your favorite podcast app and make sure to give us a follow. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. And as always, remember, stay humble.